Good morning, student. In last class, we have discussed about the even and odd signal, and in today's class, we are going to discuss energy and power signal. Okay. So first, what is mathematically define the energy and power of a signal? So if continuous time domain signal is xt and its energy is represented suppose by a sign of et. So energy Et is given as minus t to t x square t dt. So energy of a single Et is minus t to t x square t dt. Because there is a finite limit, so this is known as the energy for the finite duration. If we take t tends to infinity here, then it is approximately equivalent to the limit from minus infinity to infinity x square t dt. So that is the energy of the signal for whole duration. Okay, that is for the energy for the continuous time signal. If signal is xn, then energy of the signal is supposed represented by En. So energy is given as x square n, and the integration is converted into the summation, and limit is suppose n equal to minus n to n. So energy of the signal is given as n equal to minus n to n at x square n. So that is for the finite discrete time signal. If we take whole limit of the time, then this n tends to infinity. Okay, so that is the energy of the signal mathematically for the continuous time signal, and that is the energy of the discrete time signal. Okay, now power. What is power? Power is the average of energy. Here we have taken the limit minus t to t. If we divide this signal by its limit, then that becomes the power, and power is represented by the sign of pt, and this is equivalent to 1 upon 2t limit minus t to t x square t dt. Okay, so that is the power for this average limit. And if t tends to infinity, this is the average for the whole duration. So the power of the signal is given as average of the energy and 1 upon 2t minus t to t and cover whole line. Same with in case of discrete time signal, if we represent this by Pn. So here we divide the number of sample minus n to n. It holds the total number of 2n or 2n plus 1, because one sample at n equal to 0. So total number of sample as 2n plus 1, and this is sigma n equal to minus n to n x square n, and n tends to infinity. If there is an n tends to infinity, we are taking because n what we are varying from n is infinity capital. Okay, so that is the energy and power for the continuous time signal, and this is the energy and power for the discrete time signal. Then how can we define the energy and power signal? Okay, we are talking about the bounded input for a system. So if the energy of a signal is finite, or it lie between 0 to infinity for a signal, the signal is said to be energy signal. Same case with the power. If its power is lying between 0 to infinity, means a finite value, then it is known as the power signal. So mathematically, if the value of Et is lying between 0 to infinity, then signal is said to be energy signal. And if power Pt is lying between 0 to infinity, then it is known as power signal. Okay, so that is an energy and power signal. that should be greater than 0 and less than infinity, that is a constant. Okay, and so just calculate the energy or power of a signal, and if it is the finite value, then it is the energy or maybe the power signal. So how there are a number of case, one by one we discuss this and find the possibility that the signal is energy or power signal. Okay, so see, suppose a signal xt, the possible case of the signal xt, it is unbounded signal, means magnitude of the signal is going on increasing with respect to time. So suppose we are talking about the e to the power 80, suppose a is greater than 0. So see, the magnitude of this signal is going on increasing with respect to the time. Maybe e to the power 80 or xt equal to suppose t, if we talk about the t. So this signal magnitude suppose t ut. Okay, so magnitude of the signal is going on increasing with respect to time. So if you calculate the energy Et, Et is minus infinity to infinity x square t dt, because magnitude is going on increasing. So when we add, what if integrator is represented? Integrator is representing the summation. Okay, so you are adding the finite up to the infinite value. So when you integrate this term, this is the infinite value. Okay, so if the magnitude of the signal is going on increasing, it is not the energy signal. अगर मेरे सिग्नल का मैग्नीट्यूड इंक्रीज कर रहा है तो वो मेरा एनर्जी सिग्नल नहीं होगा। और एनर्जी में इसका अगर एवरेज की बात करूं, क्योंकि जीरो इनफाइनाइट तक आप जान के चल रहे हैं, तो उसका एवरेज भी हम क्या कह के चलेंगे, इनफाइनाइट। सो दिस इज नॉट द एनर्जी सिग्नल, नॉट द पावर सिग्नल। ओके, सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट केस। व्हाट इज केस फर्स्ट? मैग्नीट्यूड इज इंक्रीजिंग, टाइम के साथ मेरा मैग्नीट्यूड इंक्रीज करता हुआ चल रहा है, तो सिग्नल ना तो मेरा कौन सा होगा, एनर्जी सिग्नल होगा, ना ही पावर सिग्नल होगा। सो दैट इज द फर्स्ट केस। नाउ वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द सेकंड केस। if the magnitude case second, this is the first case, now talking about the case second, magnitude is constant. Magnitude is constant, suppose that is the ut signal. Okay, that is 140 is greater than any periodic signal. Periodic signal means suppose that is a sinusoidal signal. Okay, periodic signal, ut signal, or any function that magnitude is constant with respect to the time, that is an energy or power signal. Or periodic signal has a finite value, constant value between 2 points, maximum to minimum. This is an energy or power signal. So see, first we talk about the Et, energy. So energy is minus infinity to infinity x square t dt. Okay, so if we calculate the energy, so that is in constant. If you add constant up to the infinite time, that become the infinity. So whenever you find the periodic signal or the constant magnitude signal, that are not the energy signal, because its energy become infinity. But when we talk about the PT, power, so this is what is, this is 1 upon t minus t to t x square t dt. Okay, so that is constant is infinite, but this t value is also the infinite. Suppose we will take the in case of this. Okay, 0 to, suppose we measure this 0 to 2. Okay, so the value is 1 upon 2, 0 to 2, 1 square dt. Because 0 to 2, the value of ut is 1. So the energy between 0 to 2, see, single value is 2. Okay, and if you divide this by 1 by 2 for the power, this is 1. So the concept is that if the magnitude of signal is constant, it is not the energy signal. Why? Because constant addition become infinite. But average of the constant is also a constant, so that is an power signal. Same with the case of periodic signal. So if the magnitude of the signal is constant or signal is periodic between two finite value, the signal is the periodic signal. So case second, when magnitude is constant, it is not the energy signal, but it is the power signal. Okay, so that is my second case. Now, the case third, if magnitude is decreasing, magnitude is decreasing with respect to the time. The signal is energy or power signal. Suppose we are talking about the e to the power minus 80 ut, suppose that is the ut. So its magnitude is going on decaying with respect to the time. Suppose a is greater than 0. So this magnitude is going on decreasing. And if we want to calculate the energy, okay, because what we are doing, the signal magnitude is going on decreasing. Some finite value decreasing up to the 0. So when you add these all terms, that is the finite value. Because signal is going on decreasing, so constant plus something less than the constant, that is a constant value. So if we calculate the energy of this signal Et, suppose that is uh, 0 to t, suppose point e to the power minus 80 dt and t tends to infinity. So what is the value? E to the power minus 80 upon minus a and limit 0 to t and t tends to infinity. So this value is e to the power minus 80 upon minus a minus plus 1 e to the power minus 0 is become 1, so this is e to the power 0 1 upon a, and when you put in this t tends to infinity, the term become 1 by a. Okay, so that is a finite value. So when you calculate the energy of the signal which is going on decreasing with respect to time, that signal is always the energy signal. So we are discussing case third, magnitude is decreasing, so signal is always the energy signal. Energy signal होगा. If we talk about the power, okay, if you take here 1 upon t and t tends to infinity, that is the power. So what is the case? 1 upon t tends to infinity, this term become 0. So power of the signal is 0. Because when you divide a constant by an infinite term, that becomes the 0. So this is not the power signal. Okay. So that is the energy and power signal. So just go to the through the formula. There are only the three possible case. First, when the signal magnitude is going on increasing, that signal neither the power signal nor the energy signal. If magnitude is constant or lying between the two range, that is the periodic or finite duration signal, that is always the periodic signal, not the energy signal. That is the power signal, not the energy signal. Third, when the signal magnitude is going on decaying with respect to time, that will always the energy signal, not the power signal. These signals are very important to check the stability of the system. Stability means for an stable system there should be the bounded input and bounded output. Okay, so we will study more about the energy and power of a signal or the system in the communication, but a lot of question in the GATE, ES and PSU exam. So just go through the number of numerical exam on the basis of energy and power signal. And today we will stop here, and in next lecture we will discuss about the synthesis and analysis of the waveform. Synthesis means that a elementary equation of the signal is given and you are going to draw the waveform, and in analysis means you have given a waveform and you draw the mathematical representation in terms of elementary signal. Okay, thank you. If you like this video, okay, please subscribe it for the more video. Okay, we will next we soon we will come with the all the lecture on the signal system. Thank you.